You know, mornings can be tricky as we get older, can't they? That precious time when you first wake up sets the tone for your entire day. But here's something most of us don't realize. There are little mistakes we make in those first few hours that can actually drain our energy, affect our balance, and even put our health at risk without us even knowing it. I remember my dear friend Margaret, sharp as a tack at 78, who kept complaining about feeling dizzy by mid-morning. Turns out it wasn't her blood pressure medication or lack of sleep causing the problem. It was something she was doing wrong within 5 minutes of getting out of bed every single day. And when she made one simple change, well, let's just say she's back to beating me at cards every Wednesday again. That's why today we're going to talk about 5 common morning mistakes that many seniors make. Mistakes that might be quietly working against you right now. The good news? Once you know what they are, they're incredibly easy to fix. We'll cover the first 2 today, and I'll walk you through exactly how to adjust your routine for better energy, better balance, and better days ahead. Mistake number 1, jumping out of bed too quickly. Now, this first one might surprise you because it feels so natural. When that alarm goes off or you wake up naturally, what's your first move? If you're like most people, you probably swing your legs over the side of the bed and stand up right away. But here's why that's actually one of the riskiest things you can do in the morning. During sleep, our blood pressure drops and our circulation slows down. When we stand up too quickly, our bodies have to work overtime to adjust to the sudden change in position. This can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and in some cases, even falls. My neighbor Bob learned this the hard way when he took a tumble rushing to answer the phone one morning. The simple fix? Practice the sit and pause method. When you wake up, take a moment to sit on the edge of your bed for 30 to 60 seconds before standing. Use this time to take a few deep breaths, wiggle your toes, and gently rotate your ankles. This gives your body time to adjust to being awake and upright. Then when you do stand up, hold on to the bed or a nearby chair for extra support during those first few steps. Mistake number 2, skipping morning hydration. Here's a question for you. What's the first thing you drink in the morning? If it's coffee or tea, you're not alone. But our bodies have just gone 6 to 8 hours without any fluids, and starting the day with caffeine can actually make dehydration worse before we've even begun our day. Dehydration in seniors is more serious than most people realize. It can lead to confusion that gets mistaken for dementia, dizziness that increases fall risk, and even constipation that becomes a chronic problem. My cousin Edna swore her memory was going until her doctor discovered she was simply dehydrated most of the time. The solution is beautifully simple. Before you have that first cup of coffee, drink a full glass of room temperature water. Keep it by your bedside if that helps you remember. If plain water doesn't appeal to you, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. This one small change can make a world of difference in your energy levels, mental clarity, and even joint comfort throughout the day. Now, these first 2 mistakes are what I call the silent energy drainers. They sneak up on us because they feel so normal, but fixing them takes almost no extra time and can dramatically improve how you feel. Tomorrow, we'll talk about 3 more morning mistakes that might be affecting your balance, your digestion, and even your mood without you realizing it. In the meantime, try these 2 adjustments tomorrow morning and pay attention to how you feel. That extra pause before getting up and that first glass of water might just surprise you with how much better your day goes. And if you've already noticed changes from making these adjustments, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Good morning again. I hope you've been trying those first 2 adjustments we talked about, taking that extra moment to sit before standing and starting your day with a glass of water instead of jumping straight to coffee. If you have, you might already be noticing little differences. Maybe less morning dizziness or feeling a bit more clear-headed. Now let's talk about 2 more sneaky morning mistakes that could be working against you. These next ones surprised me when I first learned about them, especially because they seem like such normal parts of our routines. But as my physical therapist likes to say, just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's serving you. Mistake number 3, starting your day with static stretching. Now this one might go against everything you've heard over the years. Many of us were taught that stretching first thing in the morning is the healthy thing to do, reaching for those toes to loosen up, or bending side to side while still in our pajamas. But here's the problem. Your muscles and joints have been inactive all night, and cold muscles don't respond well to sudden stretching. I learned this the hard way when I pulled a muscle in my back, reaching for my toes one morning. My doctor explained that our spinal discs are actually more hydrated and therefore more vulnerable. First thing in the morning. Static stretching, where you hold a position too early, can lead to strains or even small injuries that add up over time. Instead, try movement-based warm-ups. Gentle ankle circles while sitting on the edge of the bed, slow shoulder rolls, or even just marching in place for 30 seconds gets blood flowing safely. Think of it like warming up a car engine on a cold morning. You'd never rev the engine right away. Your body deserves the same care. Mistake number 4, eating a heavy breakfast right after waking. Now this one might ruffle some feathers because we've all heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And it is. But timing matters more than we realize, especially as our digestion changes with age. Many of us eat breakfast immediately upon waking because that's what we've always done. But our digestive system needs about 30 to 60 minutes to wake up fully. Eating too soon can lead to bloating, sluggishness, and even acid reflux. My friend Linda complained about morning stomach aches for years until she tried waiting just 45 minutes before eating. Now she enjoys her breakfast without discomfort. Here's a better approach. Drink your water first, as we talked about last time. Do your gentle movements and allow your body to ease into the day. If you take morning medications that require food, have something very light like a few crackers or a banana first, then have your proper breakfast a bit later. This simple shift can make a world of difference in how you feel throughout the morning. Now you might be noticing a theme here. Our morning routines often need more gentleness than we realize. We're not 25 anymore. Thank goodness for wisdom. And our bodies appreciate when we honor where they're at now, rather than where they used to be. Tomorrow we'll cover the 5th and final morning mistake. This one's particularly important because it affects both your physical safety and your mental sharpness throughout the day. But for today, why not try swapping out those morning stretches for some gentle movement and give your digestive system a little more time to wake up before breakfast? Small changes really do add up. Good morning, my friends. If you've been following along with our series, your mornings are probably already feeling a bit different, more intentional, more gentle on your body, and maybe even more energized. Today, we're going to wrap up with the 5th and final morning mistake that could be affecting your entire day more than you realize. This one hits close to home for me because it's something I struggled with for years before understanding its impact. Mistake number 5, starting your day in darkness. Now, this might seem like an odd one at first glance. After all, what's wrong with keeping the lights low when you first wake up? Many of us shuffle to the bathroom with just a nightlight, make our coffee in dim kitchen lighting, or even keep the curtains drawn until we're fully dressed. But here's what most people don't realize. Light is actually the most powerful signal for setting our internal clocks, especially as we age. Our bodies rely on bright light first thing in the morning to properly regulate cortisol, our wakefulness hormone, and melatonin, our sleep hormone cycles. Without adequate morning light exposure, we can feel sluggish all day, then struggle with sleep at night. My husband used to complain about afternoon fatigue until we started eating breakfast by a sunny window. The difference was remarkable. Here's what you can do. Within 30 minutes of waking, expose yourself to bright light for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Open those curtains wide. If it's still dark outside or you live in a cloudy climate, consider using a light therapy lamp at the breakfast table. Even better, take your morning cup of tea outside if weather permits. This simple practice helps regulate your circadian rhythm, boosts mood, and can even improve nighttime sleep quality. Bringing it all together. Let's quickly recap all 5 morning mistakes and their simple fixes. 1. Jumping out of bed too fast. Sit and pause at the bedside first 2. Skipping morning hydration. Drink water before coffee. 3. Static stretching cold muscles. Do gentle movement warm-ups instead. 4. Eating immediately upon waking. Wait 30 to 60 minutes for proper digestion. 5. Staying in dim lighting. Seek bright light within 30 minutes of waking. Remember, you don't need to change everything at once. Try implementing one adjustment at a time and notice how it affects your day. These aren't drastic changes. They're simple tweaks to how you approach your mornings that can lead to significant improvements in how you feel. I'd love to hear how these adjustments are working for you. Have you noticed more energy, better balance, fewer aches? Share your experiences in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to make these small but powerful changes. If you found this series helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content designed to help you thrive in your golden years. Here's to mornings that set you up for your best days yet.